Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft to Believe After, and welcome to another video. Now friends, today is going to be a super fun video. Well, for me it has been super fun this whole week. Today has been such a fantastic day, and I will tell you all about it. Now, I'm not sure how it happened, but somewhere in a very recent video, one of you lovely folks mentioned that I should make a mermaid. So that sort of got stuck in my head. I think it was with me making all these dolls lately, and there was a comment about a mermaid, and then I'd shared some of my makes with my family, and my cousin, she saw it, and she actually wrote, very strangely, completely separate from this comment on YouTube, she wrote and said, "Oh, it's adorable. I should one day make a mermaid and then take a photo of her at the statue of the Little Mermaid that we have here in Copenhagen." Because, of course, the story of the Little Mermaid originates in Denmark. It's a fairy tale written by Hans Christian Andersen, who was a Danish author. So we have got the statue of the Little Mermaid in Copenhagen. And I've been there many times. It's one of my favorite places to visit. It's not far. It's like a 10-minute train trip from our house. And then you walk through this beautiful park and you end up at the statue of the Little Mermaid. So I have taken a little vlog this morning. My husband and I, we are both currently on leave. We've got a few days leave this week. The kids are at school. So we decided this morning, once the kids have left for school, we were going to head into the city, and I'm going to take some photos and some videos along the way, show you what the area looks like, and then take a few shots of my mermaids at the statue of the Little Mermaid. So this has been my week, ending in today. And so today is Monday, the 6th of May, and I had to go to the Little Mermaid sometime during the week. The weekends, it's extremely busy. And we've had some good weather during last week, so I knew the weekend would be completely out for trying to take photos at the Little Mermaid. It's always hectically busy with tourists, which is always why I enjoy going during the week if I have the chance. Today, it was still a little busy, so my husband and I, we had a nice coffee. We sat there very patiently waiting for what we thought was going to be the least amount of people that would be there at any point during the day. So there was a lot of tourist groups, and then, it sort of, as the tourist groups then went on, it became less and less people, and we took our chance, and I got some lovely clips, some lovely photos, and I will share it at the end of the video. But now, let me start with my mermaids that I made for this video, or that I made during the last week. So I started looking through the patterns I've got. I've got quite a few mermaid patterns, both just single digital patterns, as well as a few mermaid patterns in books that I've got. But I wanted to try a quicker make in a plush type of yarn. Now, I don't have a lot of plush yarns like the Baby Snuggle or Honey Bunny or Parfait Chunky. I've got very limited colors, which did result in me having a teeny tiny little yarn purchase on Hobby. They had their new toucan yarn on sale last week. Now, none of that yarn, I still have not got, I haven't gotten the yarn yet. Actually, it was delivered, or it was meant to be delivered at the time my husband and I were in the city. So now I've got to go and collect it at some other pocket shop. So I don't know how the toucan yarn works yet, but I think it's fairly similar to Parfait Chunky, Honey Bunny, Baby Snuggle, Super Bulky number 6. So I've got very limited colors, but I will show you what I made. So the first mermaid, now I cannot remember for the most part the designers or the pattern names, so I will put it on the screen, and of course I will link it down below. But the first mermaid I made, and she worked up really quickly. It was I think practically a no-sew pattern, and it was this cute little girl. So there you go. So all of this So you can, I crocheted the arms in, although for some reason her arms does look a little long, but everything is crocheted in. The hair is actually really, really quick to make. It's like loops that you do. So you have, you know, you like the head, you do a color change and you leave like front loops open, and then they explain to you really well how to do these loops, and I really like the look of it. So this was the first pattern I did, whipped up super quickly, and all of this green is perfect chunky. The rest of her, this beige color, is actually Honey Bunny Shine, but you can't really see the sparkle in it. So Honey Bunny Shine, this pink is just regular Honey Bunny, and then the blue is the perfect chunky pom pom. So there you can see, and then I embroidered the eyes on this one. Now I actually struggled a bit with embroidering eyes on Plush yarn, because I very rarely work with Plush yarn. I'm more of a cotton girl. You know, I like my cotton 8/4, which is a fingering weight yarn, and cotton 8/6, which is a sport weight yarn. So I don't often work with Plush yarns. And I actually had a bit of a struggle. This poor girl had, I don't know, eye removal and replacement surgery many times. I think I redid these eyes about 5 times, if you can believe it. I just couldn't get the hang of it on Plush yarn. But anyway, I still think she turned out really cute. This is such a quick pattern. So if you want a really quick mermaid pattern, I can highly recommend this one. So this was the first girl that I made. Then I bought another pattern. And I wanted to try just a regular small size type of mermaid, not in a Plush yarn, but in something that I can do with a cotton, or that you can do in like an acrylic yarn. Obviously most patterns you can interchange. If you really wanted to do this one in a cotton, of course you can. She'll be, I think, teeny tiny, which will be super cute. But I looked for a pattern that was specifically designed in a cotton or an acrylic, and I found a 5-back pattern with these adorable mermaids, and this is the girl that I made. So she is fairly small. This hair, now you guys, this is the reason that I don't do a lot of dolls, and it is because of this hair. This hair nearly killed me. I made this doll and this one in one evening. This hair alone I did over a span of 2 days, it feels like. It took me so long to make, because they are multiple 50 chain strands that you then half double crochet back into. But the effect, I mean, really, once it was done, I was so happy. So I will definitely, this pattern I can highly recommend. There's 5 different ways to do. Well, I think you can also buy the patterns as single patterns, but I did buy the 5-pack. They give you 5 different hairstyles, 5 different styles of tail, 5 different ways to sort of embellish this top part of the fin. It is just so cute. I loved working this one up, and I'm sure I will do more of these cute little mermaids. So this one I loved making. I made her using Rainbow Cotton 8/6, which is a yarn weight number 2, and I used a 2.5mm hook on her. Now I didn't mention on this one, so anytime I use a plush type of yarn like Parfait Chunky or Honey Bunny, a super bulky number 6, I use a 5mm. So 5mm on this one, and then with my Rainbow Cotton, which is a sport weight yarn weight 2, I used a 2.5mm hook. But she is just so cute. I absolutely loved how she turned out. I love the colors I used on her. She is just fantastic. This is actually one of Jessica's hair clips, which just fits so perfectly into this beautiful, beautiful hair. I'm so glad I decided on just struggling through these many chains of hair, because it was so worth it. So this is my second mermaid. Then I don't know why the universe just came together, and then all of a sudden I saw a post of the friendly red fox, and she was advertising her mermaid pattern, which is a free pattern on her blog. And I thought, this is perfect. I've now got 2 paid patterns that I work from. Using a free pattern is absolutely brilliant. And this is the cute little mermaid that you can make using her free pattern. She's got 2 different hairstyles. Now, in the end, I did actually purchase the pattern from her on Etsy as well. Although this one I made from the free pattern on the blog. But what's nice with the paid, if you buy the pattern from Etsy, it gives you like different color combinations for different looks of a mermaid, which I thought was really, really cute. So this one is definitely not no-sew. So these 2 fins are actually added on separately afterwards to the fin part, or these 2, I don't know what you call these things. The fins go onto the body. Then you have this little top, which is made separately with a worsted weight yarn. So all of this, apart from this, which is worsted weight, is also bulky number 6, Parfait Chunky Pom Pom, Honey Bunny Shine, and this is also Honey Bunny Shine, the hair. But you cannot, here and there, if the light catches it, you can sort of see it. But in person, it's really cute. And she's got these very cute little messy hair buns. I really liked how she explained how to make these little buns. But here she is, a free mermaid pattern from the friendly red fox. I will link it down below. Super cute. This one was really, really cute to make, quick to make, especially because you don't have tons and tons of hair. And I think that's what takes the longest, actually, on mermaids or dolls in general, is the hair. But I really, really liked how these little hair buns, messy hair buns, turned out. So this was my free pattern and mermaid number 3. Now to end off, I thought, okay, I now had made 2 mermaids from a paid pattern. I had made 1 mermaid from a free pattern. So of course I had to end off with a mermaid from one of my books. And as it happened, I was watching my good friend Caroline over at For the Love of Crochet, and she has been busy making a mermaid from this book. So I thought, again, the universe is speaking to me. I have got to make that same mermaid. Now, it is interesting, I actually have a good laugh, because this often happens to me and Caroline. We often do similar projects that we don't know the other person is busy with. So it was so funny when I watched her video and she's been busy making a mermaid. And at that stage, I'd already done 3 mermaids. So I love how it always works out. But so I grabbed this book as well. And it is this one. It's called, is it Sakura? Sakura the Mermaid. It is this pattern. Now, you guys, you have seen this book many, many times during the last couple of weeks. I love working from this book. I've now made a few patterns from it already. I absolutely love it. And I will show you. This is my grand finale, my last mermaid for this video. And it is this girl. Now, I did change the hair. In the pattern, she's got shorter hair, but I really wanted a longer hairstyle for my mermaid. So I sort of borrowed from a different pattern I had in my library. I just looked at doll hairstyles, and I like the look of this one, which she's got a bit of a fringe and a bit of these frilly things on the side, and a side pony, which I really liked. So there were not too many hair strands that I had to do. And this one I made, and she's quite big. So as you can see, this one, the small one, is made with Rainbow Cotton 86, which is a fingering weight yarn. And this one is made with Rainbow Cotton 84, which is a fingering weight yarn. So a yarn weight 1, this one, and a yarn weight 2. So you can see the difference. So this one, if you're doing something like a worsted weight, a yarn weight 4, she will be quite large. So this is using a yarn weight 1. And I have got this variegated yarn that I got from Hobby maybe already 2 years ago. And I really wanted to use a variegated yarn on the tail, and I love how it turned out. So this part, all of this, up to the neck you do as one piece, but then you do the arms separately, and you do the head separately, and you do this head piece. So it's quite a bit of sewing as well. Let me just turn this down. Now look at this cute details. I love how they did the top of this mermaid. She's got these very nice sleeves. She's got this super cute top part here. Some little, just small details, like this little shell stitch you do around the top of the fin part. Absolutely loved how she turned out. She does take a bit more time, obviously, to make. I did do her over the span of about 2 days, but it was so worth it. I absolutely love how she turned out. Very cute. This one was such a wonderful pattern to end off with. With the fingering weight yarn, I also use a 2.5mm hook. So there you have it, you guys. The mermaid video. I hope you enjoyed seeing these projects. As I say, all the patterns will be listed down below in the description box if you want to go and have a look at it. They were such fun to make. Every single one of these mermaids were a fantastic make, and I loved it. I loved every second of working on them, even the hair of this one. So even though it took me 1,000,000 years, it felt like 1,000,000 years. I loved it. All right, you guys, so that is it for this week. I'm going to put the vlog in right after this part. And I hope you enjoy seeing a bit of Copenhagen. I know right in the beginning, 2 years back when I just started my channel, I also did a small little vlog showing the Little Mermaid. This one, I put in a few more clips. And I've had so many new people join recently. So I really hope you enjoy seeing a bit of my area, a bit of where I live, and a bit of the places that I love. All right, friends, that's it for this week. I hope you've had a lovely weekend that's just passed. I hope that whatever you're doing this week, that you will be enjoying it, that it's going really well with all of you, that you're getting some crafty time in as well. It's always good for the soul to be doing a little bit of crafting. All right, friends, that's it for this week. As always, I love chatting to you. I'm really sorry for all of you who have not responded to your comments yet. I love reading them, but I am a bit behind. Also, your emails. I've received some more emails for the Mix and Match Challenge, as well as our book club, hooking up with books for the flat share. Few emails that I haven't responded to yet. You guys, thank you for submitting all of your projects to us. We love it. That's it. So let me go. I hope you enjoy this vlog. And until I see you in the next video, friends, stay safe and stay crafty.
Bye.